All right, let's get to it. You said I can prove you wrong. That was what you said in the comment section. Prove me wrong.
In Isaiah 29:11, it states that it gives a prophecy of a prophet that's illiterate. The book will be given to.
We dealt with that in 2 days ago. Let's go to the Isaiah 29:11. You show me that is Muhammad.
Bro, you're being disingenuous. You're quoting Isaiah 29. It has nothing to do with Muhammad, bro. Come on.
Exactly.
Read the whole passage before you come here and embarrass yourself, bro. But let's go through it. Dunya's going to go through it right now for you. And quit quoting it, bro. Quit quoting it. It's embarrassing.
And the prophet, in case you don't know, the prophet Isaiah is talking about that a scroll was given to them and they couldn't read it. That is the judgment of God. If that is Muhammad, Muhammad is under the judgment of God. Let's go and read it. Okay. Okay. I'm waiting.
So?
Hey, can you...
all right. Okay. Are you in Isaiah
29? Read 29 first.
You are in Isaiah 29, right? I will read from verse 10. For the Lord had poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep. Are you listening? And had closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers, the seers had he covered, and the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, take notice of what we are reading. The person they delivered, the people they delivered the book to, they are learned, right? That's number one. Number two, from verse 10, it says that the Lord poured out his spirit upon those people as deep sleep and had closed their eyes. These people are false prophets. And the vision, which I read now, right? The vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I cannot, for it is sealed. And the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I am not learned. Wherefore, verse 13, the Lord said, for as much as these people draw near, are you listening? Draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, and their fear towards me is taught by the precept of men. Therefore, 14, behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work among these people, even a marvelous work and a wonder, for the wisdom of their wise men shall perish. Are you listening? And the understanding of their prudent men shall be hid. Woe unto them that speak deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? So, do you know what this passage is saying? With what I read to you, do you know what the passage is saying? Let's see if you understood.
Given to someone who's illiterate.
So from all what I read, the only thing you had is that a book is given. Why is it given and they say they can't read it? Why is it given to people that are learned and they say the book is sealed? I read the reason. The reason is because they are now under the judgment of God. God said, because they draw close to me with their lips and their heart is far away from me, this is the wonder I will do. The book will be sealed. They won't be able to interpret from that book. It's because they are false prophets. So thank you for proving to us that Muhammad was a false prophet.
So you agree that was from Muhammad, if you call him a false prophet?
No, if you say it's for Muhammad, then God is talking to false prophets. It's clear. So thank you for proving
He's talking
to us
about false
Muhammad is a
prophets,
false
bro.
prophet.
That you're
Exactly.
saying it's Muhammad.
Thank you for proving to us Muhammad is a false prophet. Now, since you have proved to us he's a false
brother. Can I ask
prophet,
you something? I used to be a
let me
Muslim,
now.
okay, 5 years ago.
Has that prophecy come to be?
Yeah.
You said?
Has that prophecy come to pass?
Bro, it's
Long
not.
time ago. Let me tell you when it came to pass. It came to pass when Israel was invaded by the Babylonians and the Greek. They were not now able to speak their own language. That is where we have, in case you don't know the reason, according to history, why the Torah was translated into Greek, where we have the Septuagint, is because they can no longer read the Torah, because they no longer understand the language. You know nothing, bro. You don't know any. You think you know something, but you don't know anything. I'm not, to be honest with you. The prophecy have been fulfilled long time ago.
Why do you, brother? Why do you? Yeah, brother, why do you guys do this? Why do you guys quote stuff, bro? Like, it has nothing to do. You guys take one line from a passage and then you say it says, it's talking about Muhammad. Bro, it has nothing to do. Like, it's not talking about. Why do you guys do this? Do you guys even read the stuff that you claim, bro? I hear you guys do this all the time. You say, oh, he's in the Song of Solomon. And then you go to the Song of Solomon and it has nothing to do with Muhammad, bro. Come on, bro. Why do you guys do this?
You know what? Blanca, can you explain to me then, if you really think, if you don't think that's about Prophet Muhammad, and you want to claim that it's about Jews and when they got exiled, look, you can make up all you like. I don't mind.
No one is making up stuff. I just read it to you. I just read it to you. I read it to you. Okay. If you say it's about Muhammad,
read the passage. It's clear.
Okay. Here is what it says. I read it to you. You are not listening. That was why I don't like speaking to you. I told people before you came up here, I told them what you are going to do, and that is what you are doing. You don't listen. You don't listen. You just focus on what you are saying, but you don't listen. You hardly listen.
Deuteronomy 18:18. Who's that about?
Okay.
Deuteronomy 18:18. Hold on. I gave you from Isaiah.
Yes.
I'm giving you from Jeremiah, from Deuteronomy.
Okay. You said Deuteronomy 18:18. Who is it about, right?
Who's
okay, let's go to Deuteronomy 18.
You gotta quit quoting that, bro.
Let's go to Deuteronomy 18.
Let's go to all of them.
Calm down. Let's go to Deuteronomy 18. And after I answer Deuteronomy 18,
you gotta stop quoting that, bro.
I will now ask you, exactly. I will now ask you a question about Muhammad, because this will be the second question you ask me, and I'm answering them. Let's go to Deuteronomy 18.
Let's not go to Deuteronomy. Ask the question about Muhammad.
You said?
I'm willing to answer the question. Don't worry about Deuteronomy.
No problem. You will answer the question. So let's go to Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 18:18. Right? Here's what it says. I'm in Genesis. Let me go to Deuteronomy 18. Here's what it says. It says, I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee, and I will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him. Right? That's what it says, right?
Yes.
It says, God says he will raise a prophet among the brethren of the Israelite, right?
Correct.
Then that prophet will speak everything that God command him to speak to those prophets, right? To the people, right? Okay, now I want to show you another place in Deuteronomy.
No, don't go nowhere else. You don't jump. Who's that prophet?
No one is jumping. Listen. No one is jumping. You ask me a question. Who is that prophet, right?
Slow down. You can't guess.
You ask me a question. You say, who is that prophet, right?
You can't just say, oh, it's Muhammad.
So,
Blanco, who are the brethren of the Israelites? Blanco, who are the brethren of the Israelites?
They are fellow Israelites. The brethren of the Israelites are fellow Israelites.
He's not even an Israelite. Muhammad isn't an Israelite.
If you come from Ishmael, my friend, you come from the line of Ishmael.
All right, let me show you the real message. The real message.
No, they don't.
The real message. Let me show you who their brethren is.
You guys made that up.
Who their brethren is.
Okay.
Listen with your ears. Stop speaking. You ask me a question. Let me answer. You say among their brethren. is talking about the Arabs, right?
Correct.
Okay. Go to Deuteronomy 17, verse 14.
Deuteronomy
17.
Okay, where am I? Let's go here. Let's go Bible Hub. Bible Hub. There we
Oh,
are.
you're lost. Come to Christ, bro. And find that passage.
Okay, which are you talking about? What is it?
Just the previous verse, the previous chapter before Deuteronomy 18. Deuteronomy 17, verse 14 and 15. Can you go there and read it for us?
I'm going there, right?
Maybe when you read it yourself, you will understand.
Deuteronomy.
Yes.
I'm just waiting for the page to load up. 17. Let's go to 17. Yes. What verse did you say it was?
14 and 15.
14 and 15.
Yes.
Let's go to 14 and 15. When you enter the land your Lord your God is giving you, and you have taken possession and settled in it, you will say, let us set a king over us for all the nations around us.
Mm-hmm.
Be sure to point over you a king, the Lord of your a king, the Lord of your God chooses. That's it. Yeah.
No, continue. You are lying. Continue. You are scared. You saw something and you are scared. Continue.
You talked 15, 16. I read 16. If you want me to read 17,
I said 14 and 15. You didn't read 14 and 15.
I'm up to 16 now.
No, here is what 15 says. Guys, you can see the dishonesty of this guy.
Oh, sorry,
when thou art come...
Sorry, I missed the line. He must... I missed the line. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it.
All right. Quote the line that you missed.
He must be from among the fellow Israelites.
Bro, you're
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. He said that what?
Did this verse come before or after?
It came before Deuteronomy 18, but what I'm making you understand is the word. Can you listen? Can you listen? Before you talk, let me explain what you just read that you misunderstood. In verse 15, Deuteronomy 17:15 said, "Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose, one from among thy brethren." From among thy brethren. Now the question to you is, throughout the history of the Israelites, when they set a king over them, did they set an Arab as a king over them? Because the word here is the same word used in Deuteronomy 18:18, where he said the prophet will be from among their brethren. Here he said if they set a king over them, the king should be from among their brethren. The same words.
No.
So the Israelites set a king historically that is from other nations over them. Yes, but what you don't understand, you are slow to understand, is the word among your brethren. Among your brethren.
It says Israelites. I'm looking at it right now.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll put it on screen.
Yes.
Screen.
Israelites. Even if that was true, Arabs aren't Israelites.
You can't change the words of the Bible.
They're not Israelites.
Give me the screen.
No, this guy does not.
Bro,
he doesn't understand
Arabs
what he's saying. It's Israelites. We agree with you. I'm talking about the word from your brethren. The word from your brethren are the Israelites. What is it you are not understanding? That is the same word used in Deuteronomy 18:18.
No.
So embarrass yourself. I want you to embarrass yourself so that people can see. Put the verse on the big screen. I want you to humiliate yourself. Yes.
Fellow Israelites.
Yes.
Fellow Israelites.
Thank you for making my point. Yes, the fellow Israelites. Yes. Fellow Israelites. If it's translated as fellow Israelites in 17:15, then 18:18. Okay, the same translation you are using. Go to Deuteronomy 18:18 in the same translation.
Perfect.
Yes, the same translation. Go to which translation are you using?
NIV.
NIV. All right.
This one says Israelites as well.
Is what?
This one says, which book am I using? Well, hold on. The
Bro, you just
buddy,
embarrassed yourself, my
he's
friend.
struggling now. He's struggling now.
You just embarrassed yourself.
Ooh, buddy.
I know what you are using. That's why I ask you, go to the same translation. In 1818, it's going to tell you that the prophet will be an Israelite as well. You don't know what you're talking about. You think you know, but you don't know.
Can I go back to 1714? Can I go back to 1714?
Go back to 1714 if you want. Yeah.
Okay. When you enter the land and your Lord is giving you, take possession. Correct? He's talking to the Israelites to go take the land that he's promised them, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Did they take it? No, they rejected it.
Who told you they rejected? What is wrong with you, bro?
They cast out into the desert for 40 years.
Listen, bro. Whether they be in the desert for 40 years, they still went to the promised land.
No, they did not go.
Who told you they rejected the promised land? What is wrong with you?
When Moses went...
Please go and study and stop embarrassing yourself, my friend. Please.
They did not.
Bro, can I give you a piece of
embarrassing
advice,
yourself.
bro? Just stop twisting Bible verses, bro. Bro, listen, stop twisting Bible verses, bro. I was a Muslim
you are
5 years
yourself,
ago.
Honestly.
Read the Gospel of John, bro. Read the Gospel of John, bro. I'm telling you, you're going to come to Christ, bro. Just stop twisting verses, bro. Read the Gospel of John.
Have you read the Gospel of John?
Of course I've read the Gospel of John, bro. That's what brought me to Christ. I was a Muslim.
Who's the prophet in 120? Who's the prophet in John 120?
It's not Muhammad,
the prophet
bro.
is the prophet. Yes,
bro,
right.
stop
embarrassing
yourself, bro.
So hold on, because we've done this times without number. The prophet in John chapter 1, right, is the same prophet that Moses is talking about in Deuteronomy, and that prophet is Jesus.
No, he's mentioned Jesus first. You can't mention Jesus twice. The verse mentions Jesus.
He didn't mention. Yes, of course.
Then the prophet.
He can mention Jesus. Where he says, "Are you the Messiah?" Well, what you don't know is that now, in Act of Apostles, they call Jesus Lord and Christ. You can mention Jesus once, but it's two different things. Jesus is Lord. Jesus is Christ. Right? Jesus is the Messiah.
John,
according to Hebrews, Jesus is an apostle. Jesus can, since he's now in the flesh, he can perform in any of the spiritual office, a prophet, because he's more than those things. So please stop embarrassing yourself. The reason why you are running away from Deuteronomy 18, you now see clearly that it's not talking about Muhammad.
Then who's he talking about?
He's talking about
now he's running from
Jesus.
No. So Jesus was amongst the...
You saw it clearly. You saw it clearly that... Okay, listen. The real message, listen. The real message, listen.
Dunya,
even if... Yes.
Dunya, I agree with you. Listen. I agree with you. Let's say Deuteronomy 18:18 is talking about Jesus. I agree with you. He's the brethren of the Israelites. He became from Mary. Mary was a Jewish lady. Yes. So from the brethren Israelites.
I guess the real message, you were shocked, right? Because you are using NIV. No, listen to what I'm saying. Listen. The real message, listen. You were reading NIV. You wanted to do Takia. You brought NIV to read 17:15. When you went to NIV, you saw that NIV translates the same way. It uses the word brethren as Israelite. It uses the same word for 18. It says the Israelites. You now realize that it's talking about the same thing. At least you got that, right? You agree, right?
Dunya.
Thank you very much.
I agree with you.
Then, all right, then fine. Okay.
I agree with you that verse is talking about Jesus.